In a dramatic turn of events, federal agents arrested rapper Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Banks, in connection to a 2022 shooting targeting Quando Rondo. The 32-year-old Chicago native now sits in Broward County Jail, Florida, facing charges that could lead to a life sentence. The allegations center on a murder-for-hire plot, with prosecutors claiming Durk orchestrated a retaliatory attack linked to the death of his close friend, King Von. This development has sent shockwaves through the music industry, raising questions about Durk's future and the empire he built with his label, Only the Family, OTF. As the case unfolds, the intricate details of gang affiliations, betrayal, and a trail of violence paint a complex picture of loyalty and vengeance in the world of hip-hop. The indictment, filed by the U.S. District Attorney in Los Angeles, names Durk alongside 5 other OTF members. It alleges they conspired to carry out a murder-for-hire scheme, resulting in the death of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Durk, in August 2022. According to court documents, the group traveled across state lines to execute the attack, which authorities say was planned in retaliation for King Von's killing in 2020. The charges include conspiracy to commit murder for hire, use of a machine gun, and causing a death, carrying severe penalties if the defendants are convicted. Federal agents have linked the group to the Los Angeles shooting, where Lil Durk was killed at a gas station while Quando Rondo escaped unharmed. Investigators claim the plot was carefully coordinated. The indictment details how a credit card tied to OTF was used to purchase airline tickets and book hotel accommodations for the assailants. This card, allegedly issued under a bank account connected to Durk's former manager and even his father, became a critical piece of evidence. Prosecutors further allege that the group operated with precision, using 2 vehicles, one without a registered license plate, to track and stalk their target. On the day of the attack, they reportedly fired at least 18 rounds at Quando Rondo's vehicle, several of which struck and killed Lil Durk. Afterward, the group allegedly gathered at a restaurant to arrange payment for the hit before using the same-linked credit card to book flights back to Chicago, a misstep that strengthened the case against them. The roots of this conflict trace back to November 2020, when King Von, born Davon Bennett, was fatally shot outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta. Von, a rising star under Durk's OTF label, had been a central figure in Chicago's drill rap scene. His death followed a heated altercation with Quando Rondo's crew, escalating into a brawl that ended with gunfire. Timothy Lul Tim, Leaks, an associate of Quando Rondo, was charged with Von's murder but later released on bond, a decision that fueled outrage among Von's supporters. Fans and OTF affiliates launched a Slide for Von campaign, urging Durk to seek retribution. Prosecutors now argue that this public pressure may have influenced Durk's alleged decision to target Quando Rondo, believing he was responsible for Von's death. Durk and Von shared a deep bond, forged in the gritty streets of Chicago's South Side. Durk, born in 1992, grew up in Englewood, a neighborhood plagued by gang violence. His father's incarceration when he was just 7 months old left him navigating a challenging environment where music became both an escape and a means of survival. Von, born in 1994, hailed from O Block, a notorious area named after a fallen gang member. Like Durk, he faced adversity early, losing friends to violence and tangling with the law. Their shared experiences of hardship and loyalty to their communities cemented their friendship, with Durk mentoring Von as he entered the music industry. Von's rise was meteoric but fraught with controversy. A member of the Black Disciples gang, he was known for his fearless demeanor and vivid storytelling in tracks like Crazy Story. His music often reflected his street life, with lyrics that taunted rivals and recounted violent encounters. Before music, Von had faced serious legal battles, including a murder charge in 2017 that he beat, paving the way for his rap career. Under Durk's guidance, Von signed to OTF, releasing his debut mixtape, Grandson, Vollenbrun Mern, in 2019. The project, featuring collaborations with Durk, showcased his potential and solidified their brotherly connection. Yet, Von's gang ties and ongoing feuds kept him entangled in Chicago's cycle of violence. The tension between Von and Quando Rondo stemmed from broader rivalries within the rap world. Von's affiliation with Durk and OTF put him at odds with Quando Rondo, who was linked to NBA YoungBoy's camp. The animosity between Durk and YoungBoy had long simmered, spilling over to their associates. On the night of Von's death, the 2 groups clashed at the Atlanta Hookah Lounge. Surveillance footage showed Von initiating a physical confrontation with Quando Rondo, which quickly escalated. Shots were fired, and Von was fatally wounded. Quando Rondo denied involvement, claiming self-defense, but the incident deepened the rift between the camps. Federal authorities have been building their case against Durk for years, meticulously gathering evidence to tie him to the 2022 shooting. The indictment suggests OTF operated as a criminal organization, with Durk allegedly placing bounties on rivals, including Quando Rondo, referred to as TB in court documents. Prosecutors claim Durk offered financial rewards and music opportunities to those willing to carry out hits, a strategy they argue was central to OTF's operations. The case took a significant turn when an FBI affidavit, unsealed in 2024, implicated Durk in another murder-for-hire plot, this time related to the 2022 killing of Stefan Mack, a gangster disciples leader. Authorities believe this hit was retaliation for the murder of Durk's brother, D. Thong, in 2021. The complexity of the case prompted both the prosecution and defense to request a postponement of Durk's trial, originally set for January 2025. Now scheduled for October 2025, the delay reflects the vast amount of evidence, over 230 gigabytes of digital data and 20,000 pages of reports, detailing murders, violent acts, and witness statements. Durk's legal team has struggled to secure his pretrial release, with prosecutors citing the FBI affidavit as evidence of his ongoing threat to public safety. They argue that Durk's alleged willingness to fund hits, even while under scrutiny, makes him unfit for release. Adding to the turmoil, reports surfaced of an informant within OTF, identified as a member named Jam, who allegedly played a pivotal role in Durk's downfall. Jam, who served 12 years for attempted murder and was released in 2022, reportedly wore a recording device for years to gather evidence against Durk and OTF. Sources claim he provided information directly linking Durk to the Quando Rondo plot. The revelation stunned fans, as Jam had publicly praised Durk for supporting him during his incarceration, providing money and legal assistance. In a 2023 interview, Jam spoke fondly of their long-standing friendship, making his alleged betrayal all the more shocking. The news of a snitch within OTF sparked heated discussions online. Some speculated about the logistics of Jam's cooperation, questioning how he concealed his actions for so long. Others pointed to advancements in technology, suggesting that modern recording devices are discreet and easily hidden. Regardless, the betrayal cut deep, with many noting the irony of Durk's lyrics about spotting disloyalty. The fallout extended beyond Durk's inner circle, tarnishing his public image. Just weeks before his arrest, he had been honored with keys to the villages of Broadview and Bellwood for his work with his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. Following the charges, Broadview officials revoked the honor and severed ties with his nonprofit, citing ethical concerns. Durk's arrest marks a stark reversal of fortune for a rapper who rose from Chicago's trenches to global fame. We know now. As the voice of the streets, he channeled his struggles into music, earning a Grammy for his 2023 hit, All My Life. His Neighborhood Heroes Foundation aimed to uplift his community, offering mentorship and resources to youth. Yet, his alleged ties to gang activity cast a shadow over these achievements. The indictment portrays OTF as a hub of organized crime, with Durk at its helm, a narrative that contrasts sharply with his public persona as a philanthropist and artist. The case also highlights the broader challenges facing drill rap, a genre often criticized for glorifying violence. Durk and Von's music, while celebrated for its authenticity, reflected the harsh realities of their environment, where loyalty and retribution are intertwined. The Slide for Von campaign, though born from grief, fueled a cycle of vengeance that now threatens to consume Durk's legacy. Prosecutors argue that the 2020 altercation between Von and Quando Rondo set off a chain of events leading to the 2022 shooting, with Durk's actions driven by a desire to avenge his friend. As Durk awaits trial, the hip-hop community grapples with the implications of his case. Some fans defend him, viewing the charges as an attempt to dismantle a successful black artist. Others see it as a cautionary tale about the dangers of straddling fame and street life. The involvement of an informant underscores the fragility of trust in such circles, where alliances can crumble under pressure. For Durk, the stakes are monumental. Not only his freedom, but the future of OTF and the community initiatives he championed. The evidence against Durk, from financial records to intercepted communications, paints a damning picture. Yet, his legal team remains defiant, preparing to challenge the prosecution's narrative. The trial's outcome will hinge on whether jurors see Durk as a calculated mastermind or a product of his environment, caught in a web of loyalty and loss. For now, he remains in Broward County Jail, far from the private jets and sold-out shows that once defined his life. King Von's death left a void in Chicago's rap scene, but its ripple effects continue to shape Durk's fate. Their friendship, built on shared struggles and dreams of success, now serves as the backdrop for a legal battle that could end with Durk behind bars for life. The story of OTF, once a symbol of resilience, risks becoming a cautionary tale of ambition undone by vengeance. As the trial looms, the question remains: can Durk escape the consequences of the streets he never fully left behind, or will the weight of his past bring his empire crashing down?